And welcome back. Conversation is ventilation. In this episode, I go on a bit of a rant. Why? Because it's getting too fancy out there. We're losing sight of what's important, and we're getting too fancy. Too fancy, and I don't like it. Stay tuned. And welcome back. Conversation is ventilation. I'm your host, the Shimmick, and we are still in the studio. Been missing a little bit, dealing with some family stuff and working a bunch of overtime. So thought we'd get back in the studio and do a little rant today. Okay. But first, I'm going to go ahead and dedicate this episode, this rant of mine, to LA County. LA County Fire Engine 32. 2 days ago, they had a rollover while en route to a cliff rescue. 3 firefighters on board were injured. As of right now, no one has passed away from their injuries, but it's always a scary situation when you roll over an engine. They're heavy, and so wear your seatbelts, number 1. Number 2, be careful out there. So LA County, Engine 32, this one's for you. All right, we're drinking some water today, staying hydrated. We got some hockey coming up, so got to stay hydrated. All right, so today, just a little rant, just a little quick video to get back in the swing of things, get back on the internet. Elon Musk called me and asked, hey, you still doing the podcast? Haven't seen you in a little while. I said, yeah, Elon, don't worry about it. Been busy. So, well, today, what's been on my mind? Well, I'll tell you. Station design. Yeah. Never thought we'd be talking about station design on a podcast that is basically being dedicated to mental health and first responders. But listen, hear me out, okay? You, and I say you cities, us cities, us departments, we're building too big of stations. They're too fancy, they're too big, they're too nice. I said it. We got to get back to the old school. We got to get back to small. We got to get back to, dirty, dingy. They need to be, we are blue collar people sitting in a white collar, fancy. It looks like something Joanna Gaines came in and designed, and I don't like it. And I think a lot of people would agree with me. It's too nice. You're sitting in an 8,000 square foot fire station with 3 people. So how does this tie in to mental health? Well, I'll tell you, unless there's a call, you don't see each other. You've got 47 rooms, 15 bathrooms, 74 doors. It's confusing. You never see each other until the tones go off, and then you get on the truck and you're on the call and you do your job. Get back, park and brake hits. Everyone jumps out the truck, goes back to where they were. I don't like it. Everyone has their own bedrooms. I don't like it. We got to get back to the dorm room. Slamming some twin mattresses and too close together. Yeah. We got to build TV rooms that can barely fit enough chairs for the people that work there on a shift. Cram us in there. Build us a kitchen that works. And spend the money on equipment. Fire trucks, tools, air packs, turnouts, equipment, things that we can use. We don't need granite countertops. We don't need a $10,000 stove. We don't need 3 dishwashers for every shift. We don't need it. Get us an industrial coffee maker. Build us a kitchen that works. Give us a place to go to the bathroom and shower. Heck, I told you I'm ranting a little bit. It's too fancy. We're spending millions of dollars on these fancy stations. For what? The public doesn't work there. It looks cool, but they don't work there. We got to get back to the old school. Chief's desk should be an old desk that Gary got from his daughter after she graduated college. And you slam it against the wall in the bay behind the engine, and it's covered in dust and somebody's dog, running around, their dog hair, and it's got a bunch of pens with broken tabs on them, and it's just a crappy old desk, and it'll be there for 40 years. It has history. A lot of people have sat at that desk, Every desk chair in the station should be used. Looks like the kind where you find them on the side of the road when people are moving. Every chair should look like that. We are blue collar guys. Okay? We don't need open floor plan. We don't need granite countertops. We don't need a $10,000 stove. Heck, build us a two-level station. Bring back fire poles and make it easy. Slap a big TV on the wall. Give us a kitchen and a good coffee maker. And buy us some damn equipment. That's all I ask. So mental health, how does this tie in? Simple. We got to spend time together. We got to come together. We got to live amongst each other. We sleep in the same room. We share a bathroom. When we're hanging around the station, we're sitting in the bay behind the engine at a table. Like I said, with those crappy chairs, 70 different types of chairs throughout the station. They're all hand-me-downs and found on the curb. That's the way it should be. Should be pictures on the wall of old people that used to work here. Got to get back to the old school, the old way, and spend that money on equipment. That's what the citizens need when we get a call. We need equipment. We don't need granite countertops. Okay. All right. I'm done ranting. But it ties in. It really does. When you think about it, building design ties into mental health. Force us to spend time together. We spend 48 hours at a time at a station. If you don't see each other except for calls and maybe dinner, it's a long 48 hours. But when you're sitting next to somebody, you get to know them, you get to shoot in the shit, you get to have conversations, you get to share meals. You're family. Stop building these big fancy stations. Spend the money on fire trucks and equipment. It's that easy. If you disagree with me, put it down in the comments. If you agree with me, put it down in the comments. If you think I'm an idiot, put it down in the comments. Okay? So like and subscribe, please. It helps. It helps. It helps. Okay? We're just trying to get out there. But yeah, came home from overtime today, a little fired up. It's too nice. I don't like it. It's not dirty enough. Keep it dirty. All right. So like I always say, stay safe, stay together. I love every one of you. And take care of each other. Look out for each other. We're all in this together. Grab a handle. Okay? Blue shirts get blue shirts. And, so have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.